Well, one, thanks everybody. We do have one person in the audience. Resident Ron Miller is here.
Hey,
So
Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Ron just wave to everybody.
Okay.
So in any event, if we wanted to move forward with the agenda, so that everybody can get back to work and everything else that they have to do, I am going to hand it over to Mr. Mullen.
All right. How many commissioners do we have online here?
So I believe we have 4. Lorraine, if you're there, could you indicate you're here?
I'm here.
Okay, Lorraine is here, so we have 4 members.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, I will call the meeting to order, and if everyone could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, and justice for all.
Justice for all.
All right, thank you, everyone. Next public comment at this time, Ms. Denny, since we have the one person in the audience.
He declines to give any commentary.
Okay, and I see we have a Dana Jackson. I don't recognize that name.
Just a resident, saw the meeting, so I jumped on, so nothing.
I did it.
Hi.
Oh, perfect. All right, Dana, welcome. All right, next we have a consideration to accept the police candidate list certified by the Civil Service Commission on July 18th, 2022. Commissioners, any questions on that list?
No.
All right, Ms. Denny, do you want to elaborate a little bit?
I apologize. I just had to close that window, so now I've got to. Basically, under the state of Pennsylvania rules, there are certain positions within municipal governments that are subject to civil service testing. We have a civil service board that provides that testing and oversees that process for Callan Township. They have conducted both physical and the written test for this process and have conducted interviews, and from that they have compiled a list of eligible candidates for hire for the Callan Township Police Department. Of those individuals, we later in the meeting will give conditional offers of employment pending review of their physical, psychological, and background to be hired in the near future, we hope, as Callan Township police officers. So if the board would make a motion to accept the police candidate list certified by the Civil Service Commission on July 18th, 2022.
So moved.
So moved. Well, I have a second.
Second.
All right, moved by Commissioner Tindaro, second by Commissioner Evans. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? All right, I believe it's 4-0 and approved. All right, next for consideration is the conditional offers of employment with the Callan Township Police Department for the 3 applicants listed. Ms. Denny, could you read those out for us?
Yes, and we will need individual motions on each of these. The consideration of conditional offer of employment pending psychological and physical exams and background review. Applicant number 1, Kaiser, C.
All right, commissioners, any questions on Mr. Kaiser? Well, see, I should not assume it's a Mr. Applicant number 1.
Number 1.
Yes. Not any questions. Let me ask for public. Any comments from public?
None at this time from the public in the room.
All right, I entertain a motion to approve the conditional offers for applicant number 1, C. Kaiser, for employment.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Tindaro, second by Commissioner Young. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion's good, 4-0. All right, Ms. Denny, applicant number 4.
Applicant number 4, consideration for conditional offer of employment with the Callan Township Police Department subject to background investigation, physical and psychological review.
Commissioners, any questions?
No.
Not, any questions from the public?
None at this time.
All right, entertain a motion to approve conditional offer of employment with the Count Township Police for applicant number 4, C. Montgomery.
So moved.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Evans, second by Commissioner Tindaro. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, motion's good, 4-0. And applicant number 7, Ms. Denny.
Yes, consideration of conditional offer of employment with the Cowan Township Police Department for applicant number 7, Hembry, T.
Commissioners, any questions on this applicant?
No.
All right, I will ask if there's any questions from our public.
None at this time.
All right, entertain a motion to make the offer of employment with the Count Township Police Department for applicant number 7, T. Embre, is it?
So
I
moved.
believe,
So moved.
Second.
Hey, Mark, you hesitated there. You all
I'm coughing. I'm sorry.
right? Sorry. Gosh, all right, moved by Commissioner Tindaro, second by Commissioner Young. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? All right, motion's good, 4-0. Next on the agenda, we have consideration and discussion of the amendment to the Civil Service Code to allow for a valid driver's license from any state. Commissioners, did you have a chance to read over the updated resolution?
Yes.
All right, any questions on that?
No.
Okay, of course, Ms. Denny, is there a reason why we would update this
Yes.
from just having a Pennsylvania driver's license to having any state license?
yes, I believe in the contract, it allows for, I want to say it's 30 miles away from the station. And what we are coming into is we may have candidates, as we know, it is very difficult to get candidates these days. We may have individuals that want to apply for employment here, but may at this time live in, across the the Maryland line or the New Jersey line. And, would have the ability to become either Pennsylvania residents, or if those individuals are within the miles as per the contract, they could still be employees here. Simply put, we are limiting ourselves by only having Pennsylvania driver's license versus opening that up to anyone with a valid driver's license.
Okay, or would they be responsible for moving to Pennsylvania, or they can
It all
still live in
depends. I mean,
a
if-
different state?
They can be a resident. I mean, there are municipalities that have, especially down near the Pennsylvania border, Delaware border, that they don't necessarily have to be a Pennsylvania resident. They just have to have a valid driver's license as long as they are within the mileage that is required as per the contract.
That's 30 miles, right?
I believe.
Kristen? I believe it's
The
25.
chief is on 25.
Kristen, could you hear me?
Yes, I can.
It's 25, and they have 15 months from their start date to
Losing Joe?
Chief, I think you're trying to say 15 months to establish residency. Is that what you're trying to say? You give a thumbs up or something if that's.
Yeah, unfortunately, the chief is on the road and is
25
dialing in, so
miles of the township building.
Okay, we can hear
I'm
you
sorry.
now. Chief, if you can just repeat that, we didn't hear anything.
About the
All right, so
15
both
month.
in civil service rules and in the police contract, it's 25 miles and they have 15 months from the date of appointment to reside within 25 miles of the township building.
Perfect.
Okay,
And that's both in
But-
civil service rules and in the contract.
But the way that the civil service rules are written now, they are unable to even apply if they're from out of state at this point.
They could
Gotcha.
technically, under the current rules, they could apply, but by the date of appointment, they would have had to have attained a Pennsylvania driver's license. So the current rules allow them to apply, but by the date of appointment, they would have to be a Pennsylvania resident.
okay. In changing this, they would have, what did you say, 15 months?
Yes, that's what he said, 15 months.
Okay. And this is,
They would not have to become a Pennsylvania citizen if they qualify under that 25 miles, though. They could continue to keep their whatever license they have.
okay.
Yes, that's correct, Josh. Mr. Young.
Okay. Well, I think it opens up our options as well. So I don't have any issues with it. Commissioners, any other questions on it?
Oh.
If not, let's open it up to the public. You know, we do have two folks out in the audience. Any questions from residents?
We actually have a question from Mr. Miller. Yes.
Yes, Ron. Just name and address, please. Oh, and he's coming up to the podium.
Oh, here, you might want to use, you might have to turn it on. If you don't mind, you could just either turn that on or use it.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Ron Miller, 21 Marshall Circle. Knowing how difficult it is to find any applicants, I would certainly support the idea that they can have any state license, driver's license.
All right. Thank you, Ron. Good to see you, by the way. All right, commissioners, and then we will entertain a motion to, we're approving resolution 2022-26.
So moved.
Second,
I moved by Commissioner Evans, second by Commissioner Tindaro. All in favor, say aye.
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 All right. I believe motion's good, 4-0. All right, next is public comment at this time.
None from the audience here and none online.
All right, any other additional business? I believe not. All right. If there's no other business, no other questions, I will ask for adjournment.
So moved.
So
Second.
moved and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.